Thanks. Okay. Today's class is going to be about self-defense, and a lot of people, including myself, 10 years ago, thought, okay, self-defense. What's the use of it? Most of us know it from kung fu movies and things like that. So that's not what we're going to do today. What we're going to do today is stuff that you use in, maybe a fight that can start, or an argument that can start maybe tomorrow or in a week, in a year or whatever, but also stuff you can use in competition. Because in the end, we do a martial art, and all martial arts are not made to do competition, but to defend ourselves. So that's the base of what we do. That's why Helio and Carlos, they started with jiu-jitsu 100 years ago for that reason. So, yeah. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can take it. So first, before we start, how many of you have ever been in a street fight? Almost in a street fight, in an argument that could have escalated until a street fight? Yeah, so quite a few people, right? So, for those who've been in a fight, did the fight start off immediately, or was there first an argument and then, yeah, that's basically what happens, right? So no one goes like, stand up please. You want to fuck her? Okay, let's go. That doesn't happen. You're like, hey, what the fuck do you want? Go to your face, and you don't want it, right? So this is your personal space, and this is where I can harm you or grab you, right? So you don't want me to come there. But not every person who approaches you is immediately showing that he wants to fight. Sometimes you don't even know you did something wrong, right? Maybe you picked his spot in the parking lot and he's coming at you. Or it's a guy you know from before. So what are you going to do if I approach you? You don't know or recognize me. So what are you going to do? Almost perfect. Almost perfect. So you don't want me to enter your personal space, right? So when I see a person approaching, and I don't know him, I hold my hands here. Not like this. This is already aggressive, right? So I start here, and he approaches me. Yeah? And I want to stop him there. So what I do is I just don't just stand here, but I shift my weight to the front of my foot. And it's all about where the weight is and where the hip is actually. Because, the ones who did the class with Wim, it's all about the hip. So what I do is I shift my weight forward on my toes. And when he comes in my personal space, I stop him. So now I'm going to ask you to take a big, almost a run. Just walk into me, just like you want to storm into me. And I stop you there. You feel like you hit the wall, right? So if he knows me, he says, hey, how you doing? But if he has a bad intention, he keeps walking and he hits a wall. And either he disengages or he engages, which is both fine by me. So what we're going to practice first is we're going to stop the person there. So we shift the weight towards your toes. So now you're going to do it. So shift your weight towards your toes and just, block me there. But don't bring your hip backwards because that makes your position weak. Just a little bit weight shift, yeah? First, try it. Relax. So I'm going to walk in. Keep your hands here. Like this. Because you don't know if I have bad intention or not. Okay. Almost. Stretch your arms a little bit more. Boom! But I almost headbutted you. Yeah. So keep the distance. Yes, that's it. That's where you want to stop me. So if you feel comfortable with this, I can try throw a punch and you just deflect with your elbow. So try and throw a punch or whatever. Yeah, and I can deflect it with another one. I don't know. Maybe I can go to the back or go to the clinch, wherever I feel comfortable. Or he goes away, creates his distance. And then the fight goes on from here, maybe. Or you want to run away. So but let's practice this one first. Yeah, keep your hands here and stop it. So please start carefully because I once had a guy who ripped his muscles because he ran too hard. So just stop each other gentle and then build up the pace, okay? Let's do it. So if you walk in with me, you know what I mean? I want to control, and maybe you want to hit me or whatever. I want to, feel. Because now you can't throw a punch, you can't headbutt me. So if you want to, attack me, try something. Yeah. this is where I am, right? Okay. And this is where I want to be. So if I do that, and if you're a kickboxer, fuck man, I have a problem. I want to be here, keeping contact. I keep my hands here, because I can feel when your muscles contract. And that's where I react.
Oh, okay, so you want to keep them inside or outside the shoulder?
No, inside, yeah. But I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm going in detail on that. Okay. That's basically what I want. Okay. So what I notice is that a lot of people step either forward or backwards. But my stance has to be neutral. So imagine that there's a split behind me. So no way that I'm backing up. No way. Because if I back up, I create a motion that he can follow. I can never connect. In order to make the other guy feel uncomfortable, I have to connect with him. Yeah. So please stand up, please. Yeah. Put one hand on my chest. Yeah. So this looks like a 50-50 position, right? But now, would you say it's 50-50?
No, because I am using.
Yeah, because I'm connected, right?
Yeah.
So that's basically what I want here as well. I want to stay connected. Not hang on him, but stay connected. Feel what he's doing. So my feet are just here. I'm in base, boom. So now, if you want to hit me or something, I can feel the muscles contract in his arm. And I can react on that. Go to the back or go to the clinch, whatever you feel comfortable with. And here as well, I want to connect my shoulder. So, you know, try to maybe pick my leg or go to my back or whatever. Ain't gonna happen, because I'm connected. Yeah, so that's actually what we call the invisible part, because if you look at a video, you can't see it, you have to feel it. So if you guys have trouble with feeling it, let me know, I'll help you on that. So basically here, I just put my hands on the chest, boom, don't step, you see? I lean in a little bit, but not too much, because if he steps away, I'm still here. I'm not going to fall. Because if I fall, that's a moment for him to engage, right? So we have to keep our balance. So we're here, you know, we have contact, and he's just going to react, or maybe you want to grab me or whatever, or you want to clinch. Yeah, and I just feel where there's an option for me to engage, to clinch, or if you want to go to the back, you can go to the back as well. Yeah, but that's exactly what I want. Because even though if you have one under you, right? Yeah. Again, 50-50. But now, no way. Try to push me. Try to pull me. Yeah, I'm in control. So yeah, so what I want is the connection from my foot, from my hip to my shoulder on you. If I'm here, boom. This is it, and I control the arm here, and I connect my head. This is where I'm safe. No way that he can hurt me. So if he's a kickboxer or whatever, maybe he want to throw a knee. I can see the knee coming, right? But if he lifts the foot, he's off balance. And I'm going to throw him. But I can feel it, so I can rely on all the senses in my body. I don't have to look, because the eyes can be deceiving, and you can't see everything. You have to feel what's happening. And if you feel what's happening, either in self-defense or with sparring or with competition, you're in the lead. Oh yeah, now I can feel what's happening. Now I can feel what's happening. Now I don't. Now I do. Yeah, everybody gets that concept? Okay, let's try it. Yes. Yes. And in the end, it's always in the event. Things going to happen. The reaction. Yeah, so if I have my hands here and you want to throw a punch maybe, yeah, I can feel, yeah. Wherever you feel comfortable with clinching or right? But just I want you guys to feel what's happening. So if you place your hands in So you ready? Yes. Yeah. The answer is yes. Yes. Yeah.
Right hook.
Yeah, so what you have to be careful is he throws a hook,
For example.
and I do this. But if he that guy, he just moves his body with it, right? So I just go in.
Don't do it correctly.
Yeah. Wait on. Yeah, it's still, you know, it's not shaking. And we're in a fight.
Just like I was telling you, I don't, when I have another book, I have to do
In Miami è chiaro da me. That's the feeling I want to create. Oh, I don't want to create.
as well. So do you then go straight with your...
Yes, I put the skirt. Yes. So this leg is going to one straight line. So look at it. Look at my line like this. One straight line with the shoulder. Yeah. Okay. So I get a few questions about the punches. So if the guy throws a hook, if you want to throw an uppercut, if he does this, if he does that. But I'm not going to wait there until he reacts. And I'm just telling you, I can feel what he's doing. Of course, hey, the fight is on. I have control. I'm going to go to the position where I'm best. Maybe I'm going for the clinch. Maybe I want to throw him. Maybe I want to redirect him. Maybe I want to go for his back, choke him. Maybe, you know, if he puts his hand here, I want to, you know, break his wrist. I don't know. That's up to you guys. But if you're here and he throws a hook, let's say he throws this hook, I don't want to go here. With him, with his body weight, I'm able to stop that. But if it's with him, I mean, yeah, of course, his body weight is going to make me sweep my fall on the ground, and being on the ground has to be our choice, not the one who's attacking us. Yeah, because I don't want to roll on gravel, maybe play guard, hurt my back or whatever, or take the risk that he has some friends. So I want to be in control. But if he throws the hook, oh, and I want to be heavy on it, right here, and then I can connect my shoulder. And this is where I feel comfortable. So now you are in a position you want to be away from, right? He feels the danger. And if you want to go for the throw, or, you know, it's up to you. And if he throws an uppercut, I bring my elbow in. If you want to kick me or whatever, you know, I just going to get with my legs. But that's not really the point. The point is that you feel that you have the connection and that you're in control. Does everybody get that? Do you want to practice that a little bit more? Or do you want to go to the next part? It's up to you guys. Yeah? Okay, so, because I already saw a few guys grabbing the neck. And that's logical. From here, maybe he grabs the neck or he grabs my neck. Can happen. Yes. And this happens in competition as well, right? And we're here and the neck is there. The neck is sore. Anybody recognize that? For sure. So grab my neck, please. So, I have a strong neck, right? So I can do this all day long maybe. But it's better for me to use my hip. So if he really like this. Yes. So what I want to do is I want to bring my hip in. Now I'm strong. right? Try and pull me. Ain't gonna happen. I have my hands up here, so I don't want him to hurt me with that hand. And now I can connect my shoulder and reflect this grip. So you do it, so bring in the hip. So not too much, right? Don't exaggerate. Just, yes. And now turn in that shoulder. Boom. It's gone. Yeah, just practice that a little bit first. So, make sure. Actually, my spine is upright. That's where I want. This is too much. You feel it now? Yes. So, give each other some feedback on it, right? Because it's a big group and I can't correct everybody. So give each other feedback on that. I just connect the hip. So, with my hip, in this position, I'm able to connect my shoulder. From here, I'm not able to connect the shoulder. But from here, you feel it on the wrist, right? I just turn in with the shoulder. Boom. Yeah, let's do that a few times, and then we're going to connect. So don't use the hand. Make sure you have a strong grip. So if the head is shaped like a ball, right? So you grab it here. Bring in the hip. Yes. You feel I'm off balance as well. So that's where you want to go. Because with strength, you're never able to block my movement. And make sure that this hand is ready to block. Yeah. That's it. Do it again. So of course, there's a wide if and a then, but you don't need to do it. So if you grab me, I just only with the shoulder, so I don't bring my head down. Shoulder movement. Yeah, and now make it more natural. Make sure you connect it, so I'm right here, right? And I don't have any rush. Because if you want to headbutt me, try and headbutt me. If you want to hit me, I'm going to block it. Grab my neck, pull it, pull it, pull it. Go. Yes? Practice that a little. Yeah.
The shoulder still, or do you?
So if your attacker is strong, Uzus, wil je even komen? Wil jij mij even zo pakken? Welke? Yes. So if he's here, I can still do it. But with this guy, I'm able to go to his hip very easy. You see, because of the difference, so I'm able to go here. So it's a different solution for a different situation. Yeah. As long as you make sure you bring the hip in, then you're safe. You don't need to rush it, right? Because there's no clock ticking. Right.
Now you
Oké, we hebben bij politie doen we dat ook wel.
Ja?
Vooral waar je mee begon.
Ja.
Dus dat is wel.
Maar dat zijn dingen, heel veel mensen gaan zo
Ja.
of zo.
Maar nu ze hebben het ook functioneel voor je lichaam. En jij hebt ook gewoon een beetje hoe het gewoon praten zo. En dan ineens.
Ik heb ook heel veel workshops met mensen die bijvoorbeeld in die sector zijn of in de zorg. Die moeten ook niet gelijk iemand neerroepen, maar die moeten wel bedacht zijn dat iemand eruit kan vallen. En dan is dit perfect om eigenlijk op een geweldloze manier argument uit te komen.
Ja.
Dus daarom vind ik het zo.
Ja.
So you step in, right? So step in. So now you bring your hip real close and your leg real close. So I go there. So grab me. It's just my hip like there. So, and if I'm here, then you can step a little bit. Lower. So now I'm safe. Right? Okay, now let's advance to the next movement. We practice this. Does it work for everybody, first of all? Because I can go to the next movement if this one doesn't work. I want to make sure everybody gets it. Yeah, no questions about it? Cool. Brandon. So it's nice that I can, deflect this grip. Great. But we're still in a fight, right? So I can run, but maybe it's in an alley and there's a wall. I can't run, so I have to take him up, right? First of all, when I'm here, I'm not in any rush. So I keep my hands here and my head is in. So if you want to headbutt me. I block his head. If you want to throw a punch with your hand, I can still block it, right? So keep that in mind. There's no time ticking. If it's competition, yeah, then the time is ticking. So then, just turn the shoulder. So what we're going to do, we're going to do the same stuff, but now once we're doing the movement, this hand is coming underneath to grab his bicep, and this one is going to grab his wrist. So, boom. And I hold the arm here. Now I'm going to step back with my right foot and drop my weight on my left shoulder. And take him down. And do it carefully, because you might break the arm. You feel the stress on the arm, right? So do it carefully. So it's better to let go and break your fall with your own hand than break his arm. Boom. And try and stand up, And I take him down. So I might break his arm, but if not, I'm still in control. And I'm on top position. So notice that I'm here not going for a grappling session or pulling guard or whatever. So we're going to advance to knee and stomach from this position later on. But this is basically where you can end up if you don't break the arm. Yeah? So it's probably for the best if you guys go for that position instead of breaking the arm. So, boom. This is how I grab it. Connect it to my body. Pull your arm. He's not going to get the arm. Now I step back in a circular motion and I drop my weight on my left shoulder. And it might be that he tries to recover his position by bringing his hip in. I just keep going. If I don't be stopped here, I just keep going up. And I bring him down. And only when I'm here, I'm going to let the arm go. And go for your most favorite grip. Right? Questions?
Can you just show it one more time?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I'm going to show it right for your perspective, right? So I'm right here. Boom. Catch it. Lock it. Step back with the right foot, not with the left, with the right foot. Drop the weight. Keep moving, Boom. And I go down. Yes? Good. After you guys like to know, self-defense kind of a taboo thing, you have sport jiu-jitsu camp, self-defense camp, but
I always do like in the beginning classes.
yeah.
We do a lot of the two-on-ones.
Yeah.
We go
But that's where it's going, right?
But don't the tools with that? Is that cool?
Sorry?
One kill.
Yeah.
So when you step up, you go here, then we go down here, take the extra.
Yeah, but now, trying to take me down. Because my foot is here, right? And your foot is not. So now you can make the circular motion.
So you pivot in.
Yes! Yeah. So maybe if you just boom, drop your weight at once, it will work. But for him, it won't work. So that's why I step with the left foot and make a
One guy down there, so we're pummeling from the two-on-ones.
no.
So you get me the two-on-ones.
Yeah? Yeah. You can do it. And the way to prevent it is, if I have a connection here, what you do? Yeah, try to grab my arm. So now I have a connection, right? And I can go. But it's all about the connection. see, now, the grips are wrong right now. So, like this. Kind of like carrying something. But now it's his arm. Yeah. And make sure it's the bicep you hold. And do it with 5 fingers down. Hold it. Make your weight on the shoulder. Step back, step back, step back, step back, step back. Yeah. That's it. Really hold it. So, wait, hold my arm, please. Yeah. So now it's not really connected to your body, right? So my arm can move. I'm trying to make the move. Now I have your arm. Trying to pull your arm. You see? So I'm gonna correct everybody. Okay. I noticed a detail and a mistake happening, so please show it. So grab my arm, the way you did. So with yeah. So if he's holding my arm like this, he's not really controlling the arm. He's relying on the grip he has on my wrist. And that's weak. I don't want to rely on the grip, never. I want to rely on my body, on my hip, on my weight, my gravity, but not on my grips. Because eventually they'll wear out. And if I'm strong, just try and hold it. I pull my arm. And the other thing is try and connect your shoulder. So because he's pulling with that hand, he's kind of, you know, not helping himself. And he's not able to take me down. So if I have the arm, I want to hold it like I'm carrying wood. So it's a 5-finger grip, monkey grip, not like this. I'm just holding it. It's not going anywhere. I don't need to hold it like this. Because this actually weakens the control I have on the arm. I want to hold this and connect my shoulder. Try and stand up. Try and stand up. Yep. Thank you. Here. Yeah. Because of course, he's able to stand up if the connection is not there. Yeah. And keep going. Because I have to connect the shoulder. And it's only possible if I control the arm in the right way. Right? So, even if he's just grabbing it, just grab it and go. There's no weight on the shoulder. Weight on the shoulder, step back with it. Yes. That's it. You see the difference? So that's what you want to aim for. And that's what you want to help each other with. Because if you're doing a move, you can just go and, yeah, perfect, my turn. Okay, my turn. But give each other feedback on whether or not it's effective. Because you need each other to grow in Jiu-Jitsu, right? Like we as a black belt, we need our white belts, blue belts, purple belts, brown belts to grow. We learn from your mistakes, we learn from our mistakes, but they're only possible if you go 100% against us, right? So in technique training, of course, you shouldn't go 100%, but you should give some feedback on the movement. Yes? So please do that, because in that way, it's easier for me to correct you on a mistake. Yeah, let's practice a few more times before we go on. Quick question. Yeah, sure.
Right? Yeah. No, the weight on the shoulder.
Yeah.
He ends up real quickly putting guard on my head.
Yeah, let him do it.
So, but like you're already pausing. Like,
Yeah. So it's because there wasn't enough weight. So, but even though he ends up, so we're looking at this from a self-defense perspective, right? And then being in his guard isn't bad. Actually, it's a pretty strong position. But still, I have his arm. I'm going to go. I just keep my connection there.
yeah, you're just gonna continue to move.
You're just going to continue to move. And even if I'm here, I'm in his guard. So now, what's going to happen? Boom, 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 boom. And if it's jiu-jitsu, not a problem. What are you going to do now?
Okay.
even though you're a white belt, it doesn't matter. Even a black belt can't move if I control the hip. Now, trying to move. Swim out everything, yeah. I stand up, he goes for, I don't know what. Yeah. Let's continue to both. So you have your right shoulder, your right leg, my left leg. So now you get to this, right? Well, it's not always for me to say. And it depends on, how long you are. If you're very tall, I might be here. Sit still, pull the arms. Step, step, step. So keep going in a circular motion. Again. So, notice what you're doing. So you leave your position, you're standing like this. All my weight is on it, I can't rest. But now, I'm embarrassed. Very good. I'm training with you. So look at that. Step back with that one. Hold my arm, hold it, yes. Step, keep going, pressure on it. So if you don't apply pressure, I'm able to recover. No, that's not what you want. I might pull guard. It's not even a bad thing if I pull guard, because you're still in a strong position. How to guard is good. Thank you. Working for you guys? Working good. Yeah? So make sure you step back. I don't know if you all see what it's about, but it's all about my hip and weight distribution. So it's either my hip is in the right spot or my head is in the right spot, right? And it makes sense because they're connected to the spine. And if my spine is straight, it's strong. And again, I'm going to refer to the classes Wim did. The hip is the strongest part. So that's why I bring in the hip. I can straighten my spine. And I'm strong there. This is weak, but this is strong. The same thing goes for the way my head is positioned, right? So if, stand up please, yeah, I put my head on your chest, maybe grab me over there, so I'm strong there, right? Because I can bring the pressure from the connection I have on the floor from my hip to my head, straight. So now, I put my head here and just push my head on the side. So it's right there. And I want to, on the side, here. Yeah. So now my spine is bent. Push it. Yeah, I lose a lot of strength. Right? So we're going to use it in the next technique, but it applies with everything. If someone wants to pass your guard, for instance, Right? Maybe we're here, right, and you want to pass the guard using the head. So you're not passing the guard right now, because I control the head. And he wants to apply pressure with the hip to lose the hook, but I control the head. So it doesn't matter how hard he's going to try, I control the head. He has the head, and pass. Well, I prefer the other side. Yeah. So, with everything we do in this class, you have to think, how can I use it in different situations as well? It's about the concept, not on the specific technique, but the concept. So, let's grab me. Yeah? So grab me around my waist, please. Yeah? And pull me firmly against your body. Right. Yeah, you can lift, but this is a bad position for me, right? Because he can lift me, he can throw me or whatever. So, what's the first thing I want to do if someone grabs me like this? Hips. But how can I bring my hips away if he's pulling? I just pull, right? Not gonna happen. So the first thing I want to do is go in base. So, what I'm going to do is my head is on this side. His head is on this side, and he has this grip. So I'm going to step back with my right foot and lower my base a little bit. So I get heavy on his arms. And pull, keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling. Yes, but try and throw me. Yeah, he cannot throw me anymore. So that's the first thing we do. We lower base, boom. Yeah, and we're not going to do it like this. Why? Because we're going to need a frame here. Like this. Stick your head to my head. Yes. So I'm just going to look with my head on his face. I make the frame. Try to pull. And I just step back. Why? Because the spine is bent. So I just need a frame and I step back. Personally, I think this is a very important move for all the women. Because if you get attacked like this, you know, and the guy is strong, base, stepping back, working, even if it's under his nose, right? So I work here, boom, he has to open up. And I build a frame here on his jaw, because his jaw is connected to his skull, to his spine. I make the frame with my left arm, my right hand is supporting, and I just step back, and I push off a little bit. So it's not that I push to break his grip, because it's strength against strength, but it's creating this with the hip, and I fill in the gap with my hands. Okay? Let's try that. Let's see how that goes. Ja, dus laag op de heup en echt daar je te klikken.
Yes. You know they're stepping out this way. Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, and then.
Yeah, so and now you just work on her face, yeah? Yeah, this will be different here. Put your hand on your waist, boom, step back. So make sure you stand strong like this. Step back. So, frame should be more here. You want to look like this. So you see my body is facing the frame. So my foot should look like this. Weaken the frame. Weaken the arm over here.
Like that.
Yeah, and then just always my body is facing the frame. I can make the frame. You can see some people doing that. I do it.
steps already.
Okay. So, if we do this, of course, you know, people have variations, and that's good because it makes you think. If I saw a variation here, that's, well, it's not a bad variation, but it's dangerous, right? Because if I hold him there, it's not that I want to give in. I want to hold him, I want to take him down. So he said, well, I want to lower the hip and try to work that. But see what's happening with his back and his spine. I'm still able to connect and bring him to the ground, right? And remember what I said before, because you might be a ground fighter with, you know, and I might be a kickboxer and whatever, judo, doesn't matter. But you want to be in control whether we go to the ground or not. So if someone grabs you, first save the position and then build the frame. Because if I'm here, you grab me, here I'm pretty safe, relatively, right? I'm not going to wait, but from here I can work. Because he feels that the control he has, you know, he's losing it. And he might work for it, try to sweep me or whatever, and I'm just going to work here, boom. And I step back. One important detail. If I'm making a frame, my body has to face the frame. Otherwise, my position is weak. So I'm here and I build a frame and my body faces the frame. And then I step back and create the opening. And again, if we're here, we can choose for a clinch, takedown, whatever. It's up to you guys. Yeah, or run away. It's also an option. Yeah, let's do it a few more times. And then I want to give you guys a few ideas about some stuff on the ground. So, I lock up. Oh, sorry, lock. So, the thing is, if you're able to do that, great, you can do something totally different. But, yes, step back with that one, step back, step back. Yes, and now work with that hand on my nose, Fuck yeah, it's going to create space. Boom, and step back, boom. Yeah, and you can come back because you're standing first. Boom! Put the knee on. Why not? Yeah, but do not overdo it, right? I still have to be in balance because if you overdo it, Yeah. Because I feel that as well. You already make this better.
You ended up on
So what you have to do now is turn your own body, and then make the roll on top of her. So when I end up here, so I have the arm right, I'm here, and then I want to face her. So either I take the back, or you choose your best position, because you don't want to give me your back, and you turn on your own back to face her. Right? That can happen. But if you turn the way you did, you overdo it, and you give up your own back. Once you're here, on the ground, boom, I'm gonna go there with my head, I'm gonna face again with my body. Try to remember that. But if you only get this far, you're already getting a lot, because you're on the ground. And from a self-sense perspective, technically, what's the chance that they know jiu-jitsu? Small. Because if they know jiu-jitsu, they look at here, this is how that's not five. Okay. Let's move to the ground because I see time is moving quickly. So there's more stuff you want to do than time you have. So let's get out. So if I have a takedown or the guy falls on the ground, I prefer knee on stomach, right? So well, actually tonight we're going to do a class totally about knee on stomach. It's 8 o'clock right here, right? So if you're interested, really go there. I strongly believe it's the most effective position in jiu-jitsu. both from self-defense perspective as from competition perspective. So why would I go to mount? Because mount, you know, can be a pretty difficult position. He just locks up everything, controls you, maybe escape. But from here, if I'm here, I want to bring my knee over and bring a constant motion in that direction. The other thing is, I can control his hands. Grab it like this, hit him in the face, and watch my surroundings. Because again, I don't know if he's alone. If I'm a mount, working on him, well, this is probably your best go for a choke. I'm here, and he just controls my body, you know, yes. And there's his friend running, and I want to escape, boom! He kicks me in the face. I might be a black belt, but that fight I'm going to lose, right? So if I'm here, I can see what's happening. So if someone's coming, running towards us, I can punch him and stand up again and engage in that fight. So always watch your surroundings and only go to the ground when needed. So I'm here near stomach, I control the arm, and again, you know, I want to disable his movement. Yeah, I told him, hey, stop, you know, I'm going to break your arm, oh, fuck that, you're not going to break my, well, I'm going to break it. So, if it's no gi, I want to control his shoulder. I'm not going to lean on it, because now I'm off balance, but I'm here. Using pressure with the hip, and with this one I'm going to cup his arm. Bring my elbow in, trying to turn the arm, not trying to turn. Now this hand is going to push on the inside of his armpit, on the top side, like this. So this is going to happen with the arm. I control it, grab my own wrist, 5-finger grip, don't want any injuries, and now I just play with the throttle. And if that doesn't help, I only use the hip. So not the whole body, but only hip. It's a very effective armbar from this position. Like this, and sometimes, you know, you want to do it and you don't get this turn, and you just grab it, so giving some gas won't work, so working the throttle, then you engage your hip. But if you have it properly right here, his elbow is already stretched, you just need a little bit and it breaks, right? And make sure you always keep your position in mind. So my foot is in line with the shoulders, it isn't there, the knee isn't on the ground, the knee isn't in the middle. So I just push my knee, boom, I lose it. Push my knee. If I can still be on top. And I'm attacking him. If you don't feel comfortable with the armbar, I'm just going to keep the arm here. And now, if I want, I can place my shin on his ribs, break his ribs, hit him in the face, do whatever I want, or, you know, work for a choke. Different options, of course. But that's some stuff for tonight. So I'm here, boom, controlling, putting my hand there, like this, and hitting the throttle a little bit. Yeah? Let's play with that. And then I got one more thing from guard, controlling hips. And then that's it, I think.
Jamie went in too heavy, right? Jamie went in too heavy.
You should be heavy. Or do you have an injury?
No,
So then you should be heavy.
normally my training partners always complain I'm too heavy.
What's your body weight?
Around 90.
Bring your knee and stomach. Actually, you're pretty light. Trying to hold it, right? Trying to keep it, grab control. Whenever you feel comfortable, let's say go. Again. Grab control. Maybe you want to change it. Maybe you want to, yeah? Maybe you want to even control this. I don't know. You can. Yeah? You ready? So you don't have any pressure. No way. I don't want to have kilos, but I want to control your breathing, right? So try and escape. And just going to keep going. And eventually, you know, you're going to give, I mean, your arm or whatever. But just use your hip a little bit more. So you're here with your hip backwards. And then it's very easy for me to dismiss. So just engage the hip, and then something will come out. And in the end, if you're tired, you don't breathe with your chest, you breathe with your belly. So if I limit the space of the belly, I limit the breathing. If I limit the breathing, I'm going to win the fight. My heart rate drops, and that's it.
Yeah?
So, okay, guys. Sorry. Oh, that's okay. I'm going a little bit quicker now. The thing I like also about the knee on stomach is I'm controlling the person I'm fighting, but I'm also controlling his breathing. And why is that important? If I control his breathing, I control his heart rate, right? And if I have a lower heart rate because I can rest and he is gasping for air, I'm going to win the fight eventually. Because time is on my side, right? I can do whatever you want. He gets desperate, and if someone gets desperate, what's he going to do? Yeah, make a mistake or whatever. So that's why I want a knee, the shin actually on the soft part of the belly. Yeah? Because the way our lungs are shaped is like this. So they are wide at the bottom. This is where they're wide, right? So if I use a lot of air, I use my belly, I use my back, and not my chest. So if all the weight is here, he only has maybe 30% of his lung capacity he can use. So that's another reason why I like the knee on the belly. Like I told, we're going to do some stuff from that position tonight, but I want to give you guys an idea of guard. The way I think you should fight in guard. Is there anyone who hates a close guard when he's on bottom? Or someone has a real preference, you hate it? So, what's it you want to do? You want to play open guard? Yeah, but okay, say it's open. How are you going to play open guard? Just do whatever you want. Are you just going to let you move? Yeah, she can move. Maybe I create some space, right? But the mistake people make in this position is not controlling the hip. So now, I'm controlling the hip. You can open the guard. You can try and move. Try and break my posture. Pull me forward. Of course, if I had a gi, it would be in your, but like this is how I should fight. If I control the hip, I control her movement again. And from there, of course, I'm not going to hold my arms here. I bring my elbows. Yes, that was a good go. So I want to hold my elbows here until there's space. Boom. I want to bring my knee in. So, of course, you want to move away. I control the hip, and I bring my hip towards your hip. So I'm here. Try and move. She can't, right? So, I'm in control. I'm comfortable, even though we would normally say that she has all the attacks, right? She can go for armbar, sweep, whatever, score points, or submit me. But if I have a strong posture and control the hip, I don't have any rush. And again, if it's a street fight, I can hit her. But that's a different story then. I want to control the hips. So this one I want to give you guys to work with. If you're sparring, try and control the hips. Because if we're going here, and I don't control the hips, move, boom, yes, I might end up in the triangle. But if I'm controlling the hips, if I'm like this, try and escape, move, do whatever you want. I'm controlling the hip, right? So that's something you guys can play with a little bit. If you have some questions, I'm here until Friday. So I can help you with that if you want to roll or anything. Let's do that. So let's quickly make a group picture. And thank you guys for attending class.